Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be seeing what's coming in for you for September 2025 in love and career. This is a timeless reading though, so whenever you find it is when you're supposed to see it. If you would like a personal reading, make sure to check out my description box below. There you'll find all my socials, and that also includes my Facebook. So on Facebook on some Saturdays, me and my friend do go live and we do free 15-minute readings in case you're interested in that. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. That way when important updates or videos come out, you will get the alert that they're out. Also, I have a Patreon, which is also in the description box below. There, if you were to join my Patreon, you can get your name added to my name deck, which I do use at the end of each monthly reading for each of the signs. So it's extra confirmation to you to see if maybe your name, if there's an important message for you, your name might pop out or your person's name might pop out for further confirmation. Let's turn up the light. Just realized how dark it is. It's a little stormy outside, so. But yeah, on my Patreon, I also do other readings too. You'll get a mini reading when you join. I also do extended readings, bonus readings, pendulum questions, charm intuition readings, and you will also get discounts to personal readings as well. So if you're interested in that, check that out. I also have a children's book called Crystal Beast, so if you might be interested in that, the information for that is down below. So, and let's get started with your career reading. Spirit, please connect me to Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Make sure you check all of your placements, especially the main four. They're really important. There might be a message in there for you. Let's dive on in. Career for Leo, please. Oh wow, something that really makes you happy. There's like a strong skill set that you have. You could be creative, you could be like a really great public speaker. There's just something that you are very talented at. I'm picking up on something that brings you a lot of happiness. I feel like that is coming in for September 2025. Some new information. This could be a breakthrough, maybe like a new skill set that you're actually gaining that you never realized that you had before. Yeah, moving forward, it's like you had a feeling that you were good at this topic, but you didn't know for sure, and it's like finally like confirmation coming in that this is something that you're supposed to do. This is part of your life path. Holy crap. 9 of Cups. This is like wish fulfillment stuff. This is definitely something that's great on your path. Like this connects with you at such a deep level. This is definitely something that you should be looking into doing. Success card. Oh my gosh. Like, I can't say enough how much this is like such a great thing for you. This is like great skill set, great job, great, you know, this is what your path is in life. This line aligns to you so much. That's awesome. King of Cups. You could have water energy in you. So Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. You know, you really connect. It's like you really connect to this passion of yours. You're very passionate about it. A lot of love, and you put a lot of love and tender care into this skill that you have, this career that you have. You just like can't get enough of it. Like it feels right to you. It could be a new job. Definitely could be a new job. New job, new doors opening for you when it comes to this whole situation. I just feel like the sun is finally coming out. Like you're finding your way. Anything else for Leo, please? connecting with like-minded people, even like coworkers and stuff. You feel like a family. You feel really happy. Like everything is going great. Anything that doesn't feel like it's going great, you're turning it down. You're not hesitant. They're saying you're not hesitant to turn something that doesn't feel right down. Yeah, look at that. The wish star, the star, yeah, sorry. The star, wish is coming true. Like, this is your dream job. You're finally, like, getting rid of the old cycles, the stuff that kept you stuck. You've gone within. You found, like, where you need to go. Wow. If this is a new opportunity and you're kind of like worried about it, you need to go forward with it. I feel like this is something that's going to be extraordinary for you. This definitely new energy. You're stepping into new energy, new purpose, new. It's all brand new. It's like a brand new penny, a shiny penny is what they're showing me. Wow, a lot of fast movement. A lot of fast movement. A lot of passion, a lot of drive, a lot of motivation for whatever this is. I feel like this is your calling. I feel like this is your purpose. Yeah, again, fast forward movement, something that you really connect with on a soul level, something that you will cherish for times to come. So yeah, wow, Leo. This is all amazing news. I don't know if you're already in this or not. It feels brand new. So if you're currently at like dropping whatever this is over here, this burden, and like at crossroads, going within, finding this new thing, I feel like you're on the right track of finding where your heart is leading you to. I feel like the struggle is finally over. I feel like you're finally stepping into your power. Wow, that's amazing. I'm over here like, okay, what's gonna pop up? Like, what bad is gonna pop up? But like, I think the bad is all in the past. I think that you've gone through your struggles in the past, and it's finally time for you to step into the light. You're in your energy right now. We have Leo card, the sun. Happy, shining, like the storm is finally clearing, you know. You didn't allow the storm to beat you up. For the signs, we have Gemini, Virgo, Leo, Pisces, Scorpio, Aquarius. Or not, sorry. Well, we do have Aquarius over here. But I meant to say Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Aries, Pisces, Aquarius, Virgo, Cancer. Those are all the signs that I'm seeing. So you could be dealing with any of those signs. They're also saying that those signs... those could be important for like the seasons, like the months. So any of those months could be important, which would be March, April, February, January, Leo season, which is July and August. And then we also have June, July, October, November. Yeah, those are the main ones I see. So, I don't know where to go from here. I think I want to pull some oracle cards. I would say advice, but I feel like you already know, like you've gone within and you know the path. You need to trust your intuition. So we're going to pull some wisdom cards to see if there's any more info we can get from this situation. Spirit, please connect me. Well, I'll connect my cards to Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. In the situation when it involves their career, finances. Success. Look at that. Success card, success. That's crazy. That's so cool. I'm really excited for you. make sure you keep that energy going strong. Like, I feel like this is a really important time. This is like your season. This is your power. This playful. It's like so they're showing me the Leo, obviously. They're showing me the lion, where like almighty and fierce and everything. But it's like now you're able to be in this playful energy. You're able to let go of this burden and actually step into this playful like kitty cat, you know. I do feel like this is tied to your destiny. They're showing me the ribbon, the red faded ribbon on the ends there. Oath and message also popped out. But yeah, the red ribbon right there, that reminds me of the red string of fate. Okay. It's like it was always supposed to get to this point. It just took a little while to untangle it, to find your path, you know. But they're congratulating you now because you never gave up. You kept going. And it's like you took an oath to make sure that this would happen. Message from spirit. It's like they're reminding you of your oath and you completed it. Notice how there's a scroll right here. There's a scroll right here. It's like their message to you is congratulations, you are succeeding. You are figuring it all out. Even with this paw right here, they're showing me, I know this is probably like a bear is what I'm picking up on. I will post information about the bear on the screen, but I specifically feel like, I don't know, I just feel, because there's blood that is attached to this tattoo of the paw print, I kind of feel like it's the lion paw print, even though it could be a bear. Again, we have moon right here. We have moon. It's like following your intuition. It's like staying strong in the battle, fighting with everything you got, like being the warrior that you are. We even have a moon over here and a moon right there. So I feel like the moon is very significant in this deck. It's all about following your intuition. But yeah, it's like you've overcome a lot of obstacles and you're finally getting to where you need to go. I'm going to also post information about the cat and about the crow. I feel like those could be important. So just make sure you pause and read what those have to say. See if anything pops out to you. I do feel like these could be spirit animals that are guiding you right now. So yeah. But they're saying like signed and sealed. They're showing me this wax right here. This is actually, when it comes to wax and like spirit, it's like a seal. It like more than a seal. It's more like it's like a promise. It's like a promise has been kept. A promise has been, not just for you like completing this, but by spirit like giving you this reward for all the hard work that you've done. It's like it's a promise was kept, a promise is delivered, a promise is like the contract has been fulfilled. Okay, so yeah, I feel like there's a lot of good stuff coming in towards you with this whole situation. And they want you to stay positive about this whole situation and not allow yourself to be swayed by any negative energies that try to come in and, you know, take you back on your growth. They want you to keep believing in the magic. They're pointing out this magic that's right here by the crow. They want you to keep believing in that and believing in yourself. It's really important. Don't allow other people to... That thunder that just happened right now, it kind of reminded me of the lion on, like a symbol on Lion King at the end when after the battle of Pride Rock, he walks up the rock and the skies clear away after he roars. Remember who you are. It's like you remembered who you were and you stood strong and you kept fighting the battle. So now you're being rewarded what you were wanting the whole time. So messages for Leo. Now, these are just random messages, focused messages about your situation. Take it as you will. It's going to stand for something different for everyone, so you're going to know what it means. I will try to elaborate what it means as much as I can for my ability, but ultimately you know what's going on in your situation, so just go off of what your feelings are. If I don't describe what's going on in your situation, it's because you need to be following your own intuition on what these cards mean. Okay, remember, I am reading for the collective, so it's not personal reading, so it makes it where I'm reading for a variety of people, and if I were going through each little message for each and every one that watches this video, we would be here all day. So I'm just letting you know, it's take what you can, leave the rest. If there might be a possibility that not every focus message is for you. Okay, so yeah. Also think of 2 career questions. You might get a yes or no card up in here, and if not, I will pull from my pink deck after all of this. So excuse my coughing, I am channeling, so it makes me cough a lot, messes with my throat chakra. We have January, so January could be important. That is Capricorn and Aquarius season. Rising sign, you could have Capricorn or Aquarius in your rising sign, or you could be a Leo rising sign. We have April, which is March and Taurus, so that could be important. Soulmate, there is a soulmate that's attached to this situation. And here's the thing with soulmates, yes, a lot of the time soulmates will be romantic relationship, but not all the time. So your family members, your friends, they could be soulmates as well. So whatever got you to the success, people rooting for you, even if your partner rooted for you, knew that you could do this, achieve this, and get to where you wanted in your career and work, they're popping through on this. Okay, so we have 1111, spiritual awakening. You're on the right path. You could be a speaker. I'm picking up highly on life coach or just speaker in general, voicing your life path, telling other people hey, this is what I went through, I got through it, you can too. Everyone has their own spiritual path. Long term, so I feel like this job, whatever this situation is, I feel like it's going to be long term. It's not going to be short term. I feel like this is a wish fulfillment. This is something that's meant to stay on your path for the rest of your life. Traveling could be involved. You could be traveling for this job. We have stop and think. I do feel like that's the Virgo energy that's coming through right here, this Hermit energy. You stopped and you thought, and it led you to where you need to go. And if you're still in this energy right here, they're telling you to go within and do some meditation to find out where you're supposed to go. It's going to come. It's meant to come. You just need to stay focused and live up to your oath that you made with spirit. Okay, we have cheater. Maybe you felt like you were cheated in the past. Maybe there is even a possibility that a lover from the past had cheated on you, and maybe that made you strive to do better in your life, and that was your soul contract with them. That was the lesson that they were teaching you, and it actually moved you forward. So in a way, they gave you a gift by what they did. Then we have faithful. So it's kind of interesting on how both of those popped out side by side. It's like you stayed faithful to your journey. You stayed faithful to yourself. But yeah, we have Cancer. You could have had Cancer, or you could have Cancer in your chart. This could be beating Cancer, to be honest. But Cancer is what, June and July. We have Scorpio. So something's happening in Scorpio season coming up, which is October and November. You could have Scorpio in your chart. 444 protection. You are protected. Archangel Michael is reminding you of this. We have Aquarius, which is January and February. Could be important. Reignite that spark. Yeah, I feel like something had happened. Something brought you down, which was too much for you to handle. You stopped, you thought, and it actually rerouted you in the route that you're supposed to go. So whoever cheated on you, whoever did, this is only for some, not all, but whoever did you dirty, like, they helped you reignite that spark for you to gain that, like, power to go ahead and take control of your life back. Okay. We have 666, reflect, it's time to wake up to your higher spiritual truth. So focus. Remember the Virgo, the Hermit card, focus. Focus on where you're supposed to go. Business contract. This could be a whole new business contract. So that's important. 777, wonderful things are about to happen. So stay on your path, stay focused, stay motivated and determined. We have they are not coming back, correct. So yeah, if something happened in the past, somebody treated you wrong, somebody did something bad to you, they might try to show up in your life after everything starts blooming in your life. They want you to know that they're not coming back, correct. They're just trying to use you is what I'm getting. So take that as you will, but that's what I'm picking up. They just want you to be careful about like who you let into your energy. You don't want old baggage and, you know, bad energy to destroy the new stuff that's coming in, the new blessings coming in for you. August, you could have been born in August. August is Leo and Virgo. Also, Hermit card is Virgo, so you could have Virgo in your chart as well. You could be even a cusper, so take that as you will. Manifesting your dreams. I feel like your dreams are finally coming forward. We have Grandma. Grandma could be guiding you right at this moment in time from the other side, or she could have really good advice from like right now, like in your like she's living, you know, you guys talk all the time. We have 999, release, let go of what no longer serves you. Again, whoever's not coming back, correct, if they're coming back at all, you need to release and let them go, because they're actually going to put up more stagnant energy for this blessing to come in. So this blessing might seem like short-lived if you allow them back in your life, because they're going to actually block those blessings from coming back in. And then we have September. So September is Libra and Virgo. We're in September right now. And then 1212, self-identity, stepping into your power and purpose. Yeah, so I'm being reminded of the Lion King. He took Pride Rock back. He took Pride Rock back, and he remembered who he was. So after his life like fell apart, you know, his father died, everything, he went through all this turmoil, like he was able to turn it around at the end. It was a huge fight, a huge battle, and it took a long time, but he still succeeded. Like he never gave up. And you know, his soulmate was Nala. So she came and she found him and she reminded him who he was. So you could have somebody very similar to like Nala who's reminding you who you are and that you need to take your power back and you need to step into this position because this is the route that you're supposed to go in your life. So that's what I got for your career. Think of both of your questions, 1 and 2, label them. And I will pull 2 cards. If it says maybe, it means you're not supposed to know exactly at this time. And then if you would like to see if your name pops out at the end, if you're just going to stay with us for this career portion of the reading, that's fine. But I will be pulling names at the end, so check those out to see if maybe your name might pop out. For those names, they are for both readings, not just one. So, okay, Spirit. Connect me with Leo's question number 1, please. Please make sure you like and subscribe to my channel so you can be notified for future readings. Okay, so for the first question, the answer is no. It says deceit, theft, dishonesty, spying, and manipulation. I feel like this is a very sneaky person. If your question was involving like a person, I feel like this person was very sneaky and deceiving you. Question number 2 is Knight of Swords. This is quick moving energy. It says big change, honest, rebellious, impulsive, and perfectionist. So and we have Knight of Swords down here as well. You know, everything started coming in once you got rid of the sneaky person. So yeah, I do feel like there was some kind of sneaky person that tried to put a block up for you stepping into your purpose. But the answer for question number 2 is yes. So this is Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy, and then the sneaky person is Aquarius energy. So yeah. But that is the end of your career reading. And so now we're going to step into your love portion. Wow. I don't know if you guys saw that lightning. Like lit up my face. I don't know if it showed on the camera. That was cool. Wonder what's coming in for love, because that was interesting. Okay. I know we're seeing effects from that big hurricane coming through from Mexico all the way up to Arizona. We only get to see a little portion of it. We don't get to see the majority of it though, unfortunately. I love rain personally. I feel like it's very cleansing and calming, and even though there's like chaos when it comes to like thunder and lightning, it's still beautiful. It's very much needed, especially here in desert areas where it's all dry and hot all the time. But yeah, okay, sorry, enough about that. You might like the rain, maybe that's why I felt like I needed to say that. Okay, we are stepping into the love portion of the reading. Spirit, please connect me with Leo's love life, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Emphasis on Venus is what they're saying. It's raining hard. Okay, what's coming in? What's going on for their love life? Spirit. Wow, we have your card again. Oh, and we have Devil. Oh, wow. Interesting. You know, this could stand for like wanting to be with this person all the time, kind of like obsession. Like you feel a lot of happiness, a lot of like good feeling from this person. It's like you don't want it to end, kind of deal. Let's keep going now. Let's see what else they have to say. I kind of get the feeling that, okay, so it's one of you that's feeling all this happiness and stuff, but it kind of feels like it's a little overwhelming, where either you or them might feel like overwhelmed with like, I kind of feel like this person, whoever this obsessive energy is, I feel like they just want to be around you, or you want to be around them all the time. And I feel like it's kind of leaning towards more of a burden, because the thing is, it's like you have to be able to balance your energy out with like friends, family, work, you know, all that kind of stuff, instead of just solely basing your energy and your life on this one person. It's like making a choice. This could be a new relationship. They could be deciding, if you're being too much on them, they could be deciding rather if they want to keep you in their life or not, if they really want this or not. It might, like I said, it might be overwhelming. I do know how Leos are. I'm around a lot of Leos, and you know, the fire energy, just in the fire signs alone, it can be a little bit too much sometimes, because we all come on really strong, you know. So we have to learn how to kind of calm that fire and learn how to balance it out, where we're not too, I don't want to say like too much, but at the same time, I got to be honest, you know. It's important to have balance in your life. Otherwise, it gets overwhelming for the other person. So one of you, either you or your partner, are feeling this way. So it's like they're saying, let's take it back a notch. Let's calm down with the energy. It's like, I still love you, but like, let's calm down. Kind of deal, okay? Again, I'm here to be honest with you. I don't want to sugarcoat things, you know what I mean? I'm here to help you on like how you or your person is feeling. So the thing is, if there is not balance in your life, it can take from other things, okay? So it can take from friends, it can take from family, it can take from work, it can make it where you lose your job even, you know? So in reality, like, that could be actually kind of toxic if you think about it. You want to make sure that you have a good balance. It's great to like be in that happy, positive vibe, but at the same time, you have to focus on everything in your life and not just one portion of your life. I'm also kind of picking up, don't shoot the messenger, but I almost feel like this could be a karmic. Let me see. Spirit, can you tell me more about this? Is this a karmic? Yeah. I feel like it could be a karmic, which nothing wrong with that. We all, you know, we all have karmics in our lives. Doesn't mean that there's any less love. It just means that like normally there's a lesson to be learned. Maybe balancing your energy could be something that you need to learn, because without that balance, it causes fights. So it's like that can be overcome if it's learned correctly, and it can actually like release all the karma that you guys have built. So in other words, karma has developed over past lifetimes. Okay, and it's like you're reliving this lifetime with this person, and it's like, are you going to clear the karma, or are you going to allow it to continue, where it actually destroys your relationship? Now, when it comes to karmics as well, there's a lot of high highs and a lot of low lows. So like the chemistry between you and the karmic could feel like very intense, okay, where like super happy, but also like when it gets bad, it gets really bad. So you just got to watch it. You got to make sure that you learn to balance, have harmony and everything in it to make this work if you are very serious about this person. And I feel like that's part of that decision. Like, are you wanting to keep them in your life? I feel like somebody is having anxiety about this situation. It could be you, could be them. Just trying to figure out like what to do. Yeah, being single or staying in a relationship. I feel like, honestly, I feel like somebody could have broken up with someone because of this whole situation. Maybe you felt like your ego was bruised or something, or their ego was bruised. Take it as you will. Flip energies as needed. But I feel like somebody's ego was bruised by this information. Maybe they felt like they were unwanted. They're like, fine, well, if you don't want me, I'll go focus on my own self, you know. I'll go focus on my own successes and don't worry about you. Don't worry about me, kind of deal. You know, but ultimately, like this, whoever got their ego bruised, I feel like they really got hurt because of this. And it's like the person wasn't trying to make you feel bad. They weren't trying to come off as strongly as they had to come off. It's just, it was getting to be too much. It was too much of a struggle to handle all this energy. Notice how the sun is like beating down on him in this card. And Leo, in the tarot, you are the sun. Okay, that is your card. The sun card is your card. So it's like it was too hot, it was too heavy, it was too much. Like you're shining your light too bright, kind of deal. Which created too much stress on whoever you were dealing with. So with much love, you know, this is just an insight to what was going on in your person's mind. I'm just trying, the spirit is wanting me to try to talk to you about this so that you are aware of what was going on. Again, balance is very much needed when it comes to relationships on all levels. Okay, like we can't be too much, because if we're too much things that are unbalanced, normally they fall apart. You know, there's fights, there's bickering, you know, egos are wounded because somebody gets overwhelmed, but they do want to apologize. I feel like this was a relationship that was still young. I feel like puppy dog relationship, like new, young, all that kind of stuff. I feel like it is something that could be very successful if you guys are to mend things in this situation. I feel like you guys both have a lot of good traits that you can bring to the table. I feel like this could be something worthwhile if you were to choose to, mend things and not take it so harshly on what happened. Talk it out, They're bringing up Mercury retrograde. I don't know if you guys had a fight during then. Miscommunication can happen a lot during that time. Also, like, everything is going wrong, so maybe, like, I don't know, it feels like something could have happened during that time that frustrated this person, and then with you being overwhelming, it was just way too much weight for this person with the frustration, but also wanting to please you, and, that kind of stuff. So I feel like it's just a big misunderstanding, possibly miscommunication, and things need to be balanced and corrected if possible. But that is totally up to you if you want to go back down this route. Yeah. See, look at this. The breakthrough coming in, following your intuition. I kind of feel like you already know this. I feel like Spirit is trying to, they're showing me, they're sending you signs and synchronicities. It's like Spirit is trying to tell you this. They're like, this is a good person for you, you're going to learn a lot from them. There's a lot of love to be had here. But, this karma from the past, whatever happened between you two, just needs to be cleared. This misunderstanding needs to, be talked about. You have a lot of options ahead of you on what you want to do. It kind of looks like you're sticking to yourself. You don't really want people to know what you're up to. Yeah, you're very defensive. There's a possibility you could be dating, or even they could be dating, and you guys are just, not talking to each other, not allowing the cat out of the bag is what they're saying. Ironic because, Leo. But there's some sneaky energy going on. There could be third parties, because of this miscommunication. I just feel like this is something that it has happened, and it can be fixed if you choose for it to be fixed, but there's a possibility you don't want it to be fixed. It kind of looks like you don't. It kind of looks like you're just grieving in silence, and you're like, you know what? I deserve somebody who puts just as much effort into me as I put into them. And if you can't do that, then I'm taking my energy elsewhere, and I'm going to find my dreams either way. That's just what I'm getting. So we're going to see advice. I want to see advice. Spirit, can you tell me the advice for Leo, please? What's going on? We have Capricorn, Leo. We have Leo again, Libra. We have Cancer and Taurus and Aquarius. So those are the main signs you could be dealing with. Could be heavily in your chart. If I didn't name your person's sign, that does not mean that this reading is not for you. Go off of what I just said about this whole storyline. Not necessarily off of the astrology signs. You could have it in your chart, or they could have those signs in their chart. Okay, so it just depends on what signs are prominent in the moment. So let's see, Spirit, please tell me what advice do you have for Leo going forth in this situation? Two of Cups. Yeah, this is definitely a soul connection of some sort. You could be dealing with a King of Wands. Could be another Leo. We also have Aries and Sagittarius. It feels like you feel like this is your match, but you feel stuck because of this whole situation. They're wanting you to get unstuck. That's their advice. They're wanting you to get unstuck about the situation. They want you to see this from a whole new perspective. That's probably why they told me all this information to tell you. That way you would get this new perspective, okay? That way you can have a clear idea of what's going on. We have the Emperor card, so that is Aries. You could be dealing with an Aries. So, yeah, especially if you're dealing with another fire sign, maybe fire and fire just got too much, you know? They got goals and things going on too, and they have fire. Obviously, they love you, but at the same time, it's like they can't put all their focus onto you. They have to put their focus onto their entire life, okay? Just like you do. And Leo, I know that with your energy seems to be non-stop. And what I mean by that is that, like, you're able to pull energy out of your ass, to put it nicely. Like, you have this natural light about you. It's like energy from the sun. So spiritual meaning on the sun, I'll put that on there. It's just like a life force of its own. Like, it doesn't end. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just this person, they're showing me the moon right here specifically. It's like this person, whoever you're dealing with, needs their downtime too, their quiet time. So they're not trying to make you feel bad. And like I said, they still love you. By all means, they still love you. But the thing is that they need rest and recuperation. I'll put the information about the moon as well. So it's like they need time alone to deal with their own thoughts and what's going on in their life. So it's like they need to focus on their self-love in quiet matters and sometimes alone. So, which does not include you at all times. So yeah, but that doesn't mean that they love you any less. It just means that this person needs to be able to gain their energy back. That way, when they come back towards you, they can put all their energy in. You know what I mean? They could also have a lot of water. Pisces, I'm picking up. Scorpio, Cancer, yeah. They could have a lot of water in their chart as well. We have Three of Pentacles, yeah. See, coming together and voicing what's going on. This breakthrough, having this breakthrough moment, like just talking about this whole situation. They're not cheating on you. Maybe you feel like you're getting cheated on because they would get quiet on you. That's not what's going on. They just needed to have some kind of rest and recuperation, you know? So that could be with the Seven of Cups and Four of Pentacles with the Seven of Wands. It's like hiding something, hiding choices. Maybe that's what you thought. And you're like, no, if you're hiding this from me, yeah, Three of Cups, the third person. If you're hiding this, I'm gone. I'm going to go find my stars somewhere else. It's like, wait. You don't understand. That's not what's happening. You think that's what's happening, but that's not what's happening. They're actually connecting with their own self, you know. Queen of Cups, like I said, I was picking up on some kind of water energy. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Normally these people need some kind of, these energies need some kind of quietness, some kind of self-care, to some peace, you know. Think of water, think of the peacefulness, you know what I mean. They need some time to themselves to regain their energies. It doesn't mean they're cheating on you or seeing someone else. They're also bringing up, so if this, especially if this is a new connection, maybe like at the very beginning they had all this spark for you and want to be around you 24/7, and now, like, you know, some months have gone by or whatever, possibly even years, but weeks even, but it's like now they're starting to calm down and they're starting to get in the rhythm of their energy and everything, but you're seeing it as a red flag because you're like, wait a minute, you used to act like you're all for me and now you're not, so who are you seeing? Kind of, no, we're not doing any of that. That's not what's going on. You know, this person's just starting to get comfortable with you and starting to be able to trust you to calm down. You know, calming down that puppy dog love doesn't mean it's not still there. It just means that, like, they're starting to potentially put you into their life for good. So they're getting you blended in with the other energies that are going on with their life. So yeah, I feel like this issue that you're having with thinking that they could be cheating, I do feel like this is something that you need to heal from. I feel like there could have been like self-abandonment or something like that going on in your past that you might need to heal from. And it's sparking up with this. Like I said, you're learning past 5 of Wands. Conflict. There's some kind of conflict from your past happening. And it's bringing up old wounds. Remember how I said this could be a karmic situation. So in other words, they're bringing up things that you need to heal. That's what the karmics do. They put you through these lessons and things of things from your past or whatever, you know, even past lifetimes. And it's things that you need to heal. They're highlighting things that you need to heal. So it's like they're triggering you. Knight of Swords. Speaking your truth is another big thing and coming in fast. Things are changing for you. 8 of Cups. I do feel like you guys walked away too soon. I feel like you walked away too soon, personally. The Sun, yeah. Because you're afraid of this Ace of Wands, this passionate. It started out really hot and heavy. They want you, if you're wanting this connection with this person, they want you to work at this connection. This could be lovers. This could be a very highlighted situation if you choose to work on it. A lot of commitment and stuff. We got the 10 of Pentacles earlier. So yeah, but they want you to work on this if you truly are dedicated, truly are committed to this person, truly want them in your life. You need to work on this situation. If not, it's fine. You can walk away. You can stay in this energy and find somebody who matches your energy more so, and have a new passionate beginning with someone else if that's what you choose to do. It really depends on your own intuition and what your guides are leading you to do. They're bringing up the red string of fate over here again. Just like your career reading, the red string of fate, like things are supposed to happen for a reason. So if you feel like you're supposed to be with this person, great. If not, then okay. You know, you're going to have someone else new coming in and somebody who might be even more committed to you, you know. Just do what feels right for you and don't settle for less. But we do have Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Leo again, Gemini, Taurus, and then Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. So any of those signs could be very important in your chart or their chart. But yeah, okay, so we're going to pull some focused messages of what could be highlighted in this reading. We have Grandma, so Grandma is important some way, somehow. She could be on the other side or she could be in your life right now. So, could even be your person's grandma. You could be a grandmother. Think of 2 questions. I don't think you can see this one. No. Okay, cool. Because the card just popped out, but I don't want to. Not going to show that. This is question number 1. Okay. Think of a second question. Make sure to pause. Oh. Okay. Question number 2, I will just put a sticker or something over that so you can't see it. So question 1, question 2, pause the video if you need to have more time. They are saying that you could be healing family curses. So this could actually be like something, whatever's triggering you could be actually passed through your lineage. Your mother, your father, your grandmother, grandfather, anyone in your family, it could be passed on through, and that's just a cycle that you have to break. Okay, even sister, you know, somewhere it seems like it has to do with a lot of the females in your family. So maybe you guys have a lot in common, but I do feel like it runs in your family when it comes to the females portion. So yeah, but we do have grandma's important. Virgo could be important. Virgo season could be in your chart or could just be the season itself, which is October. No, sorry, not October, August and September. For your first question, we have a no. For your second question, we have a yes. We have 333, support. Your guides are sending you love, support, and guidance. Sagittarius season could be important. You could be dealing with a Sag or a Virgo or anyone else that pops out. Sag is November and December. We have March, which is Aries and Pisces, not April. April could be important too, though, since I said that. April, Aries. Scorpio could be important. October and November. 222 alignment. You are in the right place at the right time. We have Grandpa's important some way, somehow. We have a Taurus, which is April and May. They want you to manifest your dreams. Whatever you want, you can get. You could be dealing with the twin flame. Twin flames do have karma in them, you know. There's a lot of lessons to be learned with the twin flame as well. And then once you clear all those lessons, you can actually move into union with your twin flame. So they're like a 3-in-1. You have the twin flame, the soulmate, and the karmic all in one. So take that as you will. It says take that leap. We have mother is important. Cheater, somebody could have cheated, or you felt like somebody was cheating, like I was saying. You felt like maybe since they pulled back their energy, maybe they were cheating. I feel like it was just a huge misunderstanding. Something that needs to be healed. Pisces is popping up. I was picking up on a lot of water. Could very well be Pisces, which is March and February. It says you can trust them. See, twin flame, you can trust them. You think they're a cheater, but they're not. Sister could be important. We have third party situation. There could have been a third party situation. Does not always mean that's a relationship. It could be, you know, a mother, a sister, a job even, you know. Shoot, I had to take the dog on a walk and you thought I was cheating. You know what? It could be any of that kind of stuff. Like, you'd be surprised. We have August could be important. You could be an August Leo. We also have Virgo in that month. New love is coming in. New job is coming in, which was showing up in the first reading. Both of those readings could be important for you, so make sure to check that out. We have no apology. There was no apology that was happening. So I don't remember if it was it this one? Yeah, it was this one. It does look like your person's going to apologize. You guys are going to talk about the situation. If they don't apologize, maybe they're saying you need to apologize. It's just guidance from spirit. We have Aquarius, which is February and January. And then we have a breakthrough coming in. So yeah, there is a breakthrough. So let's go ahead and see what names pop out for you. Again, if your name does not pop out, does not mean this reading is not for you. It just means that either you got enough confirmation as it is, or your name is not in this deck. This could also be your family's name, or your middle name, a nickname, last name even, your person's name, you know, any of that could resonate. So just take it as you will. So could even be a new love that comes in. I always go ahead and shuffle twice with these, just so you know, because I want to make sure I get as much names as possible out for you. Make sure there's nothing that popped out, like turned over during the shuffle. Okay, we look good. Okay. Sometimes they like to stick a little, so. It is humid here, especially with the rain. So yeah. Okay, we have Emma, Cindy, Hazel, Jose, Anna, Natasha, Angelique, Evelyn, Jennifer, Robert, Joey, Mia or Maya, Luna, Daniel, Arizbe, Jamie, Mark, Haley, Liam, Hillary, Ralphie, Destiny, Austin, Jay, Scarlett, Jessica, Brent, Amy, Adam, Elijah, and I picked up Mother while I was doing that. So Mother could be significant in that whole situation, or your mother could be named on here. Okay, so there's your reading, Leo. I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure you like and subscribe to my channel so you're notified of my future readings and anything else I might post. Also, make sure to check out my description box and my Facebook page. It's Moonlight Tarot. That's where you can possibly get free mini readings for 15 minutes. Also Patreon. If you join my Patreon, you get a free mini reading and your name gets added to the deck. So yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day, Leo, and I hope to read for you again soon. Goodbye.